Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, welcome to Season 2, Episode 5 of The 100. This is the first episode that I'm refilming the full-length reaction to, so if you want to watch the full-length reaction, go over to Patreon, there's a link down in the box below, and I'm recording stuff like trying to get a 2-week buffer for Patreon, so hopefully if you're watching this on YouTube, if you go over to Patreon, there'll be like the next 2-week episodes live. So if you want to support me over there, that'd be really helpful, really great, and I would really appreciate it. The last episode of The 100 was Many Happy Returns, and that was a good episode. I'm trying to remember what happened now. Okay, so we had Jaha, his storyline when he's obviously crash landed in this desert area, and he was given up by the people that he met to the other people that were like hunting sky people. It was an okay storyline. It wasn't like the most exciting in the history of the show. And I apologise for the light going brighter than dark and brighter than dark. Every minute or so, the sun goes behind a cloud and out of the cloud, behind a cloud and out of the cloud, and it's very irritating, and I can't control it. So. Like now, the sun's getting bright again. So, yeah, the Jaha storyline was okay. It wasn't the most exciting, but it was alright. I'm interested to see where he's going now. What else happened last week? There's the huge fight between Anya and Clark. And I didn't really mention it in my review because when I do reviews, I get so like scatterbrained and I always forget something. But I loved that fight scene. It was really intense because, yeah, I knew Clark wasn't going to die because she's in the whole show, as far as I'm aware, up till season 7. And I don't know what's going to happen with Anya, so Clark could have killed Anya. But it was quite a good match. They were a good match for each other because Clark and Anya were very brutal in that fight. And it was like smacking each across the head with a rock, throwing like dirt in their eyes or dust or whatever. Or ash. It probably would have been from like the burned people. But it was so brutal, but I liked it because it felt like a step up for the show. Like the show's great and dark at times, but there was just something about that fight scene that really was brutal. So anyway, really great. Annie got shot at the end. I'm still trying my best to hope that she's not dead. So I'm praying that she's not dead. I'm hoping and praying that she's going to be okay, but I'm not overly hopeful. So this episode is called Human Trials. My thinking, and my hoping, is that we're going to find out more about... Sorry, I'm moving the camera back a bit. Moving the hope out of the sun. I'm hoping we're going to find out more about the Cerberus project, or whatever it's called, because we saw that Lincoln was captured by the the Mount Weather people. There was like a group of them, and they said put him for the Cerberus project, I think it was called. So maybe we're going to find out more about what that means and the trials that they're putting on people, something like that. So let's jump into my reaction for episode 5. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know down below what you thought of the episode. Subscribe to my channel, and there's a Patreon link down below if you want to support me.
How many of you are there?
So does she know Clark? Because I know she's muddy and stuff, but it's still obviously Clark.
Wait! Once the prisoner is secure.
She's not a prisoner. She's my daughter.
Yes. Hey.
Clark.
Hey. Hey. They're finally back together. First time since the pilot. I'm glad they're back together. I really am, because it feels like we've been waiting for this for so long.
Is she alright? She will be. I'm sorry, ma'am. We had no idea who she was. Where have you been, Vern?
Give her a moment.
The Grounders took you to Mount Weather?
No, the mountain men. Finn and Bellamy.
Well, they were here.
I thought they were dead. I thought you were dead.
Can you imagine seeing your daughter after so long and she's literally like caked in blood and dirt? It's like, what the hell have you been through? Oh. Ugh, what do you want?
No one will let me see her. That's because she's no longer here.
Oh,
Clark ran away.
truth.
I tried to
Nice.
convince her that she was safe here, but she couldn't stop looking for enemies when she was among friends.
You could have told them that a while ago.
Sorry,
though.
I don't mean to be disrespectful.
Jasper, this is your home now. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like.
Even though we found out about the Grounders,
Let me know what you decide.
I still feel like there's more to know, to learn, more secrets to spill.
I have to believe they didn't survive down here all this time by fighting.
When there was a better way.
Okay. it feels like he's trying to be better and to learn from what I would call some of his mistakes. I know other people don't agree, but some of the comments are basically like, you're gonna love him, then you're gonna hate him, then you're gonna love him, then you're gonna hate him. So
I thought you got thrown off the council. Oh. It's a Chancellor's pin. You? Yeah. The Loonies didn't make it.
which still doesn't make any sense to me because they did just torture her like a few hours before making her chancellor.
To get you.
Hi. I've been waiting here all night. I was sitting near the sleep. Raven, I have sex, but I'm dealing with it.
Who have we got? Hey. Oh yeah, Bellamy. Is it Mel? Octavia. They've got to be setting up something between these two. I suppose it's one of those situations as well where even if you hate these people and you have such huge, vast different disagreements with them, just to see a familiar face,
How many with you?
it means a lot.
Where's Finn?
Looking for you.
Lincoln, hello. I think I found my thumbnail.
See why Scene chose you.
You can pretty much guarantee if Lincoln's ever an episode with his top off, there's a high chance that I'm using that for the thumbnail.
First dose is the worst.
Who are you?
If you wanted peace, you shouldn't have killed the only grounder who was going to help us.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she's actually dead.
The
Oh
decision's
no.
been made.
You're sorry.
Oh, I was hoping, I was praying that she was going to be alive
Finn
somewhere.
and Murphy are out there looking, and now she's home? Just gonna abandon them?
At least she got a badass fight scene.
Shut her down, Wick. Handled.
I would just run, get out there before it comes back on. I mean, I know Wick's probably got control of it, but can you imagine just being in the middle of that when it goes off?
Where are you going?
The dropship, for starters.
I just heard.
I love Monty.
You're leaving?
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. She'd go after me, but why am I so scared to do the same thing? What?
Uh-oh.
Radiation. There's a containment breach.
Ah, it's very convenient timing, can I just say. I don't trust.
Because you were raised in space, your circulatory systems developed the ability to filter radiation out of your blood. Now, it's just a theory. But if we were to circulate Maya's blood through your system,
Make her better.
But would that not make them ill?
I'm not sure.
I mean, I get taking grounded blood out, putting it into them. I know it's like TV logic, it doesn't actually make any sense scientifically, but I get why that would solve their problem. But putting Maya's blood through their system, would that not make them ill?
Pulled the trigger without even blinking and walked away.
Yep.
That doesn't sound like Finn.
That's the point.
Doesn't.
He's going down a dark
I
path.
saw what he was capable of. And still, I let him go with Murphy and 2 automatic rifles.
This is their food.
Yeah, that went up quick. What's in there? Gasoline? Though interestingly, you could say he's taken tips from... Oh no, they didn't do that. I was going to say, because their food store went up in flames, but I think that was because that dude wasn't listening, wasn't it? It wasn't actually an attack, but... God.
Who's in charge here? I'll ask again. Who's in charge?
When the day comes that Murphy's making more sense than Finn, we know something's going wrong. Oh, hi.
Our leader isn't here.
You see, I told you it got better. Your body's already craving it.
There. That's the stuff. they're used against Reapers.
Up his dosage. Shock treatments every 2 hours. When he fears the tone, we move to phase 2.
Okay, so they're like Pavlov dogging him. They're going to teach him that when the alarm goes off, he gets shocked. So that when eventually they can just set the alarm off, he'll get scared.
We need to do this now.
Jasper, I can't just let her die.
But is it worth putting yourself at risk? You don't know that well. As cute as it is, Jasper. What you doing?
Ow!
It's perfectly normal.
If you've never done this before, how do you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. I should have said it's to be expected. I'll
Monty.
send for you once he's awake.
So smart.
Did you know about this?
Yes.
No.
Liar.
I don't know what you're doing.
Whoa, Abby. Jesus. That was out of order. I know you want your daughter back.
She's still just a kid. You're wrong, Abby.
They're all pretty much.
She stopped being a kid the day you sent her down here to die.
They pretty much all had to grow up fast. And are probably more capable than the adults are.
Let this be the first step toward peace.
Colour me surprised. What's this? Hey!
So we meet again.
It's like seeing a ghost, I bet. How confused would you be? As far as you're away, still in space, dead. With no oxygen, that shit. It's great that. Oh, that's cool. Everyone's getting close back together now, which is unexpected. Also, this kid on the left, he was in an episode of Creeped Out that I watched called Takedown. And I realised it was the same actor. God.
What have you done with them?
Don't do anything stupid, Finn.
You killed them. No! There's no more on you, sick out!
These people are scavengers, Finn. They could have just found that stuff.
Hey, Finn, stop! Listen to me. Get off me!
What are you doing?
Finn, don't do this.
Okay, I'll stay intense then because you know it's like one of those things in shows where he holds a gun down and everyone relaxes, and then someone tries to break free and he goes like and kills them. I thought he might kill that kid or something. I'm just not loving Finn right now. I get where he's coming from, and that you do need to take like hardcore action to get anything done around here, but.
One dose.
Uh,
Who wants it more?
so it's got some kind of drug in it to make him addicted to it. Go. That's a bit unfair. They put him right next to it. My money's on Lincoln, to be fair. Because they can't kill off my 100 boyfriend. It was Finn for a little bit, because I think Finn's very attractive. But I've gone off Finn as a character. If I had to choose right now, Lincoln. I mean, look at him. Just look at him. Oh, for those who are not in the UK, he was in a soap opera called Hollyoaks, which I love. It's trashy, but I love it. And he played a character on that for I think a couple of years called Calvin Valentine. And I fancied him when he was on that. He's always been fit.
Great. How is that possible?
Jasper saved your life, Maya.
Okay.
He'll recover, as I assured you he would.
That's not the point. You disobeyed a direct order from the president not to experiment on those kids.
Mr. President, why bring them here, if not to use them?
That's none of your concern.
Shouldn't you be in the dungeon with your monsters?
We all have jobs to do. Mine is to be obeyed.
Yes, sir.
Predator.
Say, the first human trial was a success. We have no choice but to move ahead with the 47.
That'll be all, Dr. Singh.
Oh god, they're trying to use them to make everybody immune so they can go out and, you know, live. They'll probably still live in bad weather, but they have the ability to go out and not be radiated. I can't think of a better term.
The air filtration system malfunctioned, but the containment system worked.
Malfunction?
I don't believe that.
I'll look into it. I go paint that.
Something more happened.
You saw Delano. A snake. A thief. He and his men were cast out. You are his revenge.
There we go. I said that would happen. Shot someone who was just running away.
He was just trying to get away.
No. Finn, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is he doing? See, did all that for nothing, didn't you? Arse rot. I mean, I get that a couple of them went to attack him to stop him, so he shot them back, whatever, but 99% of those people were innocent. Don't hug him. Good, Clark.
Found you.
Yes! You give him that horrible look, Clark. That was a good episode. That was really strong. It had some really interesting storylines to move forward with. The Lincoln one in particular, I'm very intrigued to know where those experiments are going. I get a feeling it's linked to the Reapers. Or maybe they're turning them into Reapers somehow because of the siren noise. Like when they were in the tunnels, Clark and Anya, Clark was getting trapped by the Reapers. They made that that drone noise, and the Reapers are always like, so I presume that they're maybe turning people into Reapers. Why? I don't know. We're not fully found out yet, but I'm intrigued to see kind of where that goes, because I like Lincoln as a character. Whether they're going to kind of write him out as a Reaper now or soon, or whether he's going to have to fight back against it, is something that will obviously be touched on in the future episodes. And also, I like this dude who's like the head of security. He's weird and he's kind of dressed like I would say like a British gentleman, but I don't know. I could see him in like Peaky Blinders or something. But I want to know more about him and who he is, because he just kind of popped up out of nowhere. But I don't like him. He's very sly. He's got that face that you just kind of want to slap, because he's a bit sleazy, slimy. Bleh. But all the stuff in that weather, it's kind of as expected it would be from the start. They're not to be trusted. Just because the people, our 47 guys are here. Is it 46 now? I can't remember. And safe doesn't mean that they're going to stay safe forever. And obviously, as we found out then, they're going to look to experiment on them, use their blood to make their own better. Not good. I would hope that they're going to find out before everyone's used. And, I mean, wondering kind of the effect it has on us. Because if it can't just be a case of if we use your blood, well, like with our blood, like they did with Maya and Jasper, we'll both be fine, we'll be immune, and you'll have helped us, and we'll be fine. Because then they would have approached them maybe and said, you know, well, you've got the immunity, we don't. There's this experiment that we can do, and it will make everybody okay. That can't be right, because they would have done that. Obviously, Jasper is throwing up now. Is he going to get more sick? I presume so. I guess that'll be touched on in the next episode, maybe. Other storylines, Kane tried to do a good thing, and again, as expected, didn't go very far, and is now with Jaha, which is kind of cool, because the look on Kane's face was great, when it's like, because as far as he was aware, Jaha was in space, on the ship, and dead. and now they're back together, and that's interesting. I'm a little disappointed with the Jaha storyline so far. Was really invested when he was back on the ship still alive, a little bit. More invested when he thought it was a baby, and then he wasn't, and then came to Earth. Great. And I don't know kind of locations. There's the Abraham Lincoln statue, and someone said that Jaha landed near a famous bridge. Is that San Francisco? Golden Gate Bridge, maybe? Or the Washington Bridge? I don't know. I generally don't know much about geography. But the fact that they got together so quickly is a little disappointing, because Jaha was in this desert environment, and I wanted to see more new stuff. Oh, sorry for checking the camera. I want to see more new stuff and a new environment and new people, and see where Jaha kind of his storyline was going to go and all his exploits. So the fact that they got back together so quickly, to me, is just a little disappointing, but I am interested to see where it goes, because see all the characters are like meeting back up again. Like Clark and her mom. That feels like it was a different episode. So much happened in this episode again. That Clark and Anya, Clark and her mom meeting up feels like it was like the last episode, but it was this one. And that was a really sweet moment. I'm sad that Anya is actually dead. Rest in peace. She's like the one character that's died that I've really liked. Okay, I guess it was Wells and Atom. I was sad that they died, but Anya I was more invested in, because I wanted to see her grow and become like part of the good guys, like she was looking like it was going towards. Obviously, she did. Am I surprised that Clark and that broke out? No, not at all. And I'm a little annoyed with Anya. Not Anya. She got Anya in the brain. With Abby. I get she wanted to protect Clark and everybody and keep them safe, but she was never going to keep them there. And that's just a fact. Was it the right thing to do? Possibly. Let them recover, get them a bit better, and wait till they've got troops to send out with them. That's probably the right thing to do. But they were never going to wait. Let's just be honest. They were never going to hold them there. They were going to find a way to go out, rightly or wrongly. And so I don't blame them for leaving. I'd probably leave if I was in this situation. Like, all you care about is getting your own people back. Other storylines. I guess the only major one that I can think of is the Finn storyline. I don't have a lot to say that wasn't clear with my reaction to the episode. I don't like what he's doing. Like I said, when he was shooting all those people, the first couple I expected were going to happen, because I said earlier in the episode, I thought someone was going to run away and he was going to shoot them. And that happened, and then he shot a younger person. And I'm not okay with those. That was not right. As much as people might come up with excuses as to why he did it, it wasn't okay and it wasn't right. Yeah, that's my opinion. But then to start just shooting all of them, the ones that came for him to try and stop him, I probably would have shot as well. Or I probably would have run away, to be fair. I probably wouldn't have shot anyone in the first place. But I get when they tried to attack him, fine. But most of them were just running away, and he was shooting like that. So he's probably shooting people that were just sat waiting and just being innocent. And it was just like, a lot of these people were just trying to stay safe, and he was gunning them down, and it wasn't right. And it was kind of scary. And he's like, oh, Clark, I found you. Like, no, you didn't. Well, to be fair, his gunfire did draw them in. But nothing that he did saved Clark like he thought he did, or was expecting to. Because they weren't there. They were with Mount Weather. And I just feel like maybe this is the worst that Finn's got, but I can see it getting darker and darker for a while. But I did like that Clark didn't just run to him, hug him, that she kind of took a step back and was like, no, you just gunned down a group of people. She knows he executed that guy. So I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of tension between those two, and that she's going to stay like arm's length for a while, and he learns that what he did was wrong. Because it feels like at the moment he's just okay with what he's done, and I'm hoping that he gets better because of this and learns from his mistakes, but we will see. Yeah, I can't think of any storylines right now that I've missed. There probably will be some, so I apologise. Let me know down in the comments below. We can have a chat there about other stuff that I might not have talked about. Hope you enjoyed this reaction. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Especially if you're watching on Patreon, let me know what you thought of this full-length reaction. Because I'm trying to do a 2-week buffer for YouTube to Patreon and whatever. There'll probably be like a couple episodes recorded, maybe two or three recorded before this one goes live. So just let me know what you think, and I'll just try and improve in the future, and we'll see what happens. As always, guys, my name is Scott. I hope you're well, taking care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed this reaction, please let me know down below what you thought, and subscribe to my channel for future reactions. And if you want to watch the full-length reactions and support me in the future, there's a Patreon link down below to my Patreon. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next week for episode 6 of the 100 season 2. Bye, guys, and take care.